Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. You probably think you know the Renesmay Eutsey story, but tonight we're going to be telling you more. There's also more than one child involved now, a 6-year-old hospitalized, an 11-year-old with horrific allegations and memories. The abuse wasn't a moment, it was a pattern. We're going to be talking about some shocking things we're learning. No more lies.
Coming in clutch, better tighten them pearls, dropping cold facts. Get the truth for the world, no smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is September 11th, 2025. It is currently 7:06 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Really do appreciate you all. September 11th is a day that most of us can remember. And it's a day that we should never, ever forget. So many lives were lost that day, and I really believe September 11th was the day that everything changed. It feels like, I always equate it, it feels like our innocence was lost that day. And that's when everything, security and everything changed. And God bless the ones and their families who died in the buildings, that died overseas fighting for us. Can never, ever thank you enough. So there's that. Just wanted to kind of, is my mic not working? Is it not working? I don't know. Let me check. Let's see. Should be working. Not really? Working here? Okay, we're good. Okay, just want to make sure. Sounds like an echo. 2 seconds, let me check. Okay, hopefully that is a little better. It might be a little muffled because I am a little sick, but let me just try this. This will probably be a little bit better. Hopefully that works. All right. Good. 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 Okay. Perfect. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Um, guys, before we get started, if you don't mind, please hitting that thumbs up button. Would greatly, greatly appreciate that very, very much. And also for extra bonus points, share the live out. Would really love that as well. Would really be appreciative of that. Okay. Thank you, Mohawk. Thank you, guys. No more lies. Thank you so much for coming, darling. So much, my dear. Appreciate your support. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so very much, my dear. Um, thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate you, darling. So we're talking about the Renesmay Eutsey case. Truly horrific. It's just as bad as it gets. Where's the like button, chat? It should be right underneath of you, where the thumbs up, right there. And you know, I've really tried to give some sympathy to the birth mother, but we've learned some new things, and I just give none to her anymore. None. Absolutely none. 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 And oh, Grace, I'm sorry, honey. If it bothers you, baby. You can always, you need to do what's best for you and your mental health if it bothers you. Too bad. So birth mom has recently, let me pull it up. Let me pull this up in this because you're going to flip out. I apologize one second. Two seconds, y'all. I apologize. Okay, sorry about that. So just when you think it really can't get any worse, it does. It does. Because sorry. I thought I heard someone coming up. Just bear with me. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Okay. Someone posted this right here. And they say, love is a verb. WTAF is this place and these people. Photos of the original home they were removed from do not show a safe environment for any living thing. Right? Okay. Sorry, my camera's not working right. What is wrong with my camera? Is it me? Oh, it's not me. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Nasty trash on the floor everywhere, like WTF. Use a trash can. Basic stuff. Clean your stuff. Mold on the walls, question mark. Oh, excuse me. Or maybe it's
bong juice or blood, dirty clothes everywhere, completely covering the floors. Hole in the door nearly kicked in. I guess it's funny your puppy put its face through it. This was a post of a dead puppy that they, quote, tried to save, by the way, whatever that means, probably breathed in or ate something toxic, ashtray full of cigarette butts, and a bed with no sheets. And from 5 years ago, same comments about the pedo in the house. We're talking about the biological mother. Okay. And still, as of now, not living in a safe environment, apparently. Once again, love is a verb. You can care for them and admit where you messed up, but that will not make you be safe or better. Um, let's see here. A child's job is not to be a personality trait for likes or attention. I saw this post where someone proclaimed they got an apartment on their own away from the child pedo. That's not enough to be a safe parent. Go to counseling, go to rehab, stop having more children. So, guess what? Guess what? This mother, Renesmay's biological mother, allegedly just had a child like a few months ago, is what people are saying. And the child was allegedly taken away. Yes. Again. So it's just I don't even know what to say. I truly don't even know what to say that this is continuing. Look at this right here. I mean, she's like a baby factory. Question: where are the bios, families, tears, prayers, disgust, cries for justice, etc., for the 20-pound 6-year-old brother of Renesmay that's been hospitalized after suffering cardiac arrest for malnutrition? Oh, yeah, no cameras around him. He is still alive, so no scheming money, and they put in parentheses for rugs, end quote, using his situation as a reason. I could not hate these people more. And she's exactly right. She's exactly right. They have not spoken on the other child. They've not spoken on the other child whose heart literally quit beating because of no nutrition inside of his body. 20 pounds. Yes, they have to introduce him on a refeeding schedule. Correct. Okay, check this out. Update. See comments from Cat Teresa. Okay. Biomom is tossing out accusations against relatives that she has blocked. Do not fall for her crocodile tears. And no, I am in no way defending her or her actions. Biomom is saying family members knew about the abuse. This may be the only thing she has said so far that I partially believe. Someone has to know something. Allegedly, some of these comments from cousins, I have not yet to be able to connect the dots. And right here, someone says, I'm not going to take anything off. She's not your daughter. What is going on? I need to check on my mother-in-law, guys. 1 second. I apologize. I'm very sorry. I am so sorry about that, y'all. I apologize. I can tell when my mother-in-law needs me, and she needed me for something. So sorry about that. Okay. So hey, when it's live, it's live. Okay. She says, I'm not going to take anything off. She's your daughter, and I didn't even have them on my Facebook to see any photos, nor have I ever been to their home. I hadn't saw Renesmay since Grandma Pearl's funeral dinner. So get your facts straight before you run your mouth. And she says, the bio mother says, oh, you didn't know. Do you want me to post the screenshots of the messages now or later? You and your mother both can take my child off of your Facebook. She never mattered to you. And Sarah on Facebook, lie again. You saw the photos, lie about them, and I will blast you and your mother worldwide. Admit that you're mad because my mother kicked yours out because she was a pig. Admit it. And then she says, Sarah would take the kids. Admit you're lying to my grandmother and making false promises. She blocked all of her family members. I just want to admit that my family is very twisted, sick individuals, every one of them. They might not all be attracted to baby unalivers, but they still crave attention that is sick and demented. I don't forget things. Sick fucks. Yeah. So really, really sad news. I'm going to play for you guys here in just a moment. CBS just released this just a little bit ago. I'm going to play this. Lawmakers right now are trying. Oh, I need to show you guys the what is it? There's a change.org petition in Renesmay's. name.
Casino app.
I'm going to share that with you guys here.
BetMGM Casino.
Commercial.
What we've seen appears to be intentional, completely intentional, very systemic, and over a course of a very long amount of time.
2 women accused in the horrific death of a 9-year-old girl, Renesmay Eutsey, are now charged with putting 2 of her siblings through similar abuse. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Ken Rice. Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley are accused of badly abusing an 11-year-old girl and nearly starving a 6-year-old boy at their home in Dunbar, Fayette County. District Attorney Mike Obley calls it the most disturbing abuse case he's ever seen. Investigators allege the women put the 11-year-old through severe physical abuse, choking her until she passed out, beating her with a belt, and forcing her to do work around the house. They say when she complained of a sore tooth, the women pulled it out with rusty pliers. Police say the little boy was found with multiple cuts and bruises, and he had been so badly malnourished that eating could cause his death. Doctors referred to the abuse as
Why did it stop?
torture. The additional charges are raising concerns in the community about why the abuse wasn't caught sooner and whether it could have been prevented. KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso has been looking into it and joins us live from UPMC Children's Hospital, where one of those children is recovering.
Yes, I mean, him eating could actually kill him. Fran, thank you so much. Hi, Justin Mod. She needs birth control ASAP. She needs sterilized. Her uterus is done. Seriously.
Josh, a lot of questions tonight. I did leave a message for Gina Diaria. She's the Fayette County CYS director. I have not heard back yet. Now, I did talk to
Sandy.
DA Mike Oble. He tells me that investigators will be digging into how this happened and trying to prevent this from ever happening again. A community in mourning and outraged over who failed 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. Her caregivers, Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley, were charged last week with criminal homicide, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence in her death. Her body was found in a garbage bag in the Yawk River. Fayette County DA Mike Oble believes a lot of people are to blame, from her biological parents to family friends and to her caregivers. He believes CYS was the least culpable. Do you know how Renesmay was placed into this home?
The information that I have, and there's been a long history of family issues involving drugs, sexual offenders, deplorable conditions.
I mean, it's bad. You see some of these kids, they went from bad to worst. They went from bad to worse. Oh, I was saying hi to Nurse Sandy Johnson. I hadn't seen Nurse Sandy in a while. She lost the one, sent you the text that she was pregnant with. She, from what I understand, she recently, I've got a picture somewhere. Hold on. I've got a damn picture somewhere. I can tell you that. Of her pregnant. And she had the child. And now, and they took the child, from what I understand. Let me see if I can find it again. I'll see if I can find it again in just a second.
It's pretty clear, at least from what I've seen, that there is just been years and years of failures with family with this child.
Oble says Renesmay was placed in the care of blood relatives here in this Dunbar home at least a year ago. Oble says 4 other kids lived here. He says at least some were her siblings and they were homeschooled. Did the biological parents of Renesmay want to try to get her back into their custody, as far as you know?
To my understanding, no. I mean, even after permanent legal custody is established, we have a court system. You can file custody actions.
Oh, I got to show y'all some stuff.
Entitled to get a mediation after 45 days. You got to pay a fee and you got to do some paperwork.
Yes,
I have no evidence that ever happened.
Do you know if any family members were checking in regularly on Renesmay and her siblings?
We believe there was contact with family members. So that's something that we're looking into.
Abel said at some
Look at that little baby. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
point, supervision ended with CYS. He says nobody in the family really raised much of an objection to it.
My understanding is that this case was closed over a year ago, meaning that basically the court system had found this home to be appropriate and that there weren't checks being performed.
It's unclear who decided that Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley were the best home for Renesmay. Now, Renesmay's mother tells me that she last saw her daughter in September 2021, and she says that Shipley prevented her from seeing her. KDK has not confirmed that information. She also tells me the little boy in Children's Hospital is indeed her son. Now, DA Mike Abel telling me that his office and law enforcement will have a meeting with CYS that is required by law to go.
Okay, guys, get ready. I found it. Get ready. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, I'm going to make this bigger. What the holy mommy of the year had another baby apparently a couple months early. I'm sure DRUG use had nothing to do with the premature labor. Pic is posted June 20th, 2025 on what would have been her due date. I prefer to think that God stopped it and said, no, isn't happening again. I won't give you another child to abuse and give away. So, okay. So I think the child may have not survived. Rain, thank you so much, my dear. Hello, Justin. I don't understand the child courts. I don't either, Rain. I don't either. I don't either. But if the child didn't survive, I mean, it's sad the child didn't survive, but also if the child was going to live in hell like Renesmay did, you know. So there's that. So she was pregnant. She was due this June. Sometime God intervenes. I mean, yeah. I think a sister preceded Renesmay in death in her bed. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. Now that you say that, yes, in the obituary, there is another child's name. I'm assuming this one that passed was in the obituary. But why is this woman still making babies? And none, you're funny. That's funny. Why is this woman making babies? She can't even take care of herself. You know what I mean? Like, why? Oh, I've got to show y'all something as well. Oh, it just warms my heart. Look at this, bitch. Look at this. Nasty, nasty, nasty person. What is going on with my... Okay, there we go. How old is she? The bio mom? Not very old. Not very old. I can't remember how old she is, but look at this. Okay. So the bio mother writes, I will forever scream your girl. Mommy misses you so much down here. It's been good, but it doesn't stop me from missing you endlessly. Ara Hope Bendito. The day I found out I was pregnant, I went through so many emotions, but joy was the one that stood out the most. I didn't realize how much I needed you in my life until I lost you. I went in to see you for the first time and you was gone. I only have these pictures, and she's got a picture of the baby that we blacked out. First time and you was gone. I only have these pictures and the hole that you left, mommy. I realize now that you was sent to show mommy that I was killing myself trying to make a man understand. I hope you know that I love you forever, sweet angel, and I know you are up there safe with Pappy and Grammy Pearl. I know I will see you one day, sweet girl. Happy shouldn't been. Sweet girl. Happy should have been due date. Okay, whatever that means. That last part means. She was born in 99. Holy shit. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's coming up, baby. Sure is. And here's a bigger photo of her here. Where are the fathers at in the bio? Shit. Who knows? Who knows with these? I mean, they lived with a pedo. Mama Angie, happy birthday to your grandson. Happy birthday to your grandson, baby. But yeah, she was pregnant this year. She just did this for absolute sympathy, in my opinion. Remember, she didn't say anything about her son that was fighting for his life, that is alive. As I keep seeing all of these posts and news segments where the bio mom is involved, I'm getting angrier and angrier. She made the statement that she's been trying to get the kids back, and she's been trying to get better her life and whatnot. In my opinion, which is only my opinion, she and dad are definitely part of the problem which led to this child's torture and death. However, this is an opportunity for her to either continue or start to turn her life around for the better, actually, to get her children back. I don't think she's ever getting those children back. I don't think that will happen, and she agrees. However, my wish is that the remaining children to end up in a home with a family that will show them what family and being loved actually is. These children deserve happiness, protection, and most importantly, love. Again, my opinion. Very well said. Very, very well said. Who is this? Yeah, a laugh a day. I agree. Sarah Pearl. Is this the grandmother, Sarah Pearl? Yeah, like the Turpin children, they went to a horrible home afterwards. Horrible home afterwards. Absolutely nuts. Yes. Yes. I mean, the oldest girl woke up to fighting and them kicking Renesmay in the stomach, and then them putting her body in a bag and a tote and saying that they were going to send them far away, send Renesmay far away. I mean, how does one get over that at that age, at 11 years old? Not all foster homes are good. Absolutely. 1000% correct. Who is this Sarah Pearl? One second. I got to turn my air down. It's off. It's cold. That's Christina's sister? Okay. All right. Well, she went off. She went off on Facebook. She said, I don't give a who sees this. Screenshot it, send it to whomever you want. Here's the facts. My niece is gone. My nephew is in the hospital. Her mother is grieving her child, and a bunch of you bitches want to run your mouth about her. But you know what? I live right next door. I know everything that happened in that house, even before the kids were removed. So, listen, Sarah. So you knew that there was no food in the house, that there was trash in the house, that they were living with a registered S offender in the house, and all of that? Okay. Even before the kids were removed, I played with Renesmay. Every morning, she would play with my son. She would even sneak over and steal toys out of his toy box. LOL. I loved her so much. A lot of people are bringing up 6-year-old. The article y'all read, it's a lie. It didn't tell the truth. I know Christina had a past. She admitted it. But know what? I personally seen that woman and Chazzy take parenting classes and everything. Then all of a sudden, CYS tells her that never happened. You have to take them again. She takes them again, moved out of her mom and got her own apartment multiple times. So she's getting multiple apartments. It sounds like she might be getting kicked out of them. CYS says it's not good enough. Christina did everything she was told to do, but CYS didn't care. I personally talked to Sarah. Okay, Sarah Pearl is with Linda Miller and Christina. Okay. I personally talked to Sarah about seeing the kids. And what do I get told? You can't see them. You can't see them anytime. Just message me and you can see them. You can see them anytime. Just message me and you can see them. Did she reply? No. Did it happen? No. I would see them in public. I would say hi. They would ignore me or completely avoid me. Then over time, they just completely isolated them. At the end of the day, let me see here. Where was that? At the end of the day, Sarah and Courtney looked all of us in the face and fed us lies. So all you bitches that have a effed up opinion can STFU and keep my family out of your mouth. Y'all don't know shiz. A mother lost her child. Leave her alone. She doesn't owe anyone shit. She just owes. Well, I mean, she failed her kids. She tore up her parent card. She tore up her parent card. Period. And I can show that part. Yeah. It's just the right there. Can't be both ways, Sarah Pearl. That's right. That's right. And remember, we read the reports. We read the reports that it said that there was literally no food in the house when grandma was there, who was watching them all day. I will say the mother and I guess the guy in the house did work, and grandma watched Renesmay and the other kids all day, but there was no food in the house. The house was absolutely filthy, piles of trash, fecal matter, diapers everywhere. And they also threatened the police, the CPS worker, and all of that, according to the reports. So there's that. Crazy, isn't it? Just when you think it doesn't get any fucking worse, it does. Christina says that she was going to keep her mouth shut, but she's not. Justin, is that the grandma that is a mandated reporter that watched the kids? She's the one that watched Renesmay and her siblings. Yep. Okay. So look at this. Christina said, oh, sorry. This was 2018. Sorry, I want to read this to you. Check this out. September 20th, 2018. Thank you, Zambi. Appreciate you. Hello, Boogie Boogie Joe. Mods, we need to, I need to do a meeting soon. I might do it tonight, or email me and I can let you know. Nothing bad or anything. I just want to tell you something. We had a meeting about it a while back and I didn't really end up doing it, but I'm getting ready to do it. So yeah, I need to catch you all up on some stuff. This is September 20th, 2018. I was going to keep my mouth shut, but I'm not going to. Tara Moore did not do this on purpose. She was at the hospital when this happened, and she didn't wait days to get her checked. She went to the emergency room. All they did was put some burn cream on it and wrap it up. It was the hospital. It's so hard to read her fucking right. It's wrap it. I was in the hospital the day this happened, having my son, which was when this happened. Tara was doing something when Ava grabbed a hot coffee that was within her reach and dumped it on herself. Tara has watched my daughter and it never hurt her intentionally. So Ashley, you need to get one to, one, get your facts straight, and two, mind your own GD business, because Tara may not do everything right, but she loves the little girl more than life itself. Ava is doing fine, and Tara doesn't live in Woodview, and Ava isn't in no harm where Tara lives. And another thing, moms make mistakes. Who are you to judge her? She did everything she could by taking her to the hospital. It's not her fault. The hospital didn't do SHIT. So until you know the story, you could ask a effing witness, not run her down. So something happened to little Renesmay, it appears, in 2018. And it was allegedly a burn. That's what I'm understanding. And it's just, I don't believe it was a hot coffee. I don't believe it was. It's been a very sad week, Zambi. It really has. It really has. That's kind of what I want to talk to my mods about. I may go live in a little bit about everything that's going on in Utah. But it may be just maybe doing it a little bit different. So it's kind of what I was going to talk to the mods about. So it really has been a rough week. It's just craziness. I'm not really one. I mean, I guess I am kind of one that believes like in the full moons make people crazier and stuff. But like since the full moon, I'm not really like the psychic. I don't really read into that stuff. But I do believe full moons make people freaking nuts. And more people die on full moons. It is true. It's just been a week. Like it has just been several days. Oh, thank you, Miss Sheila. That's so sweet, Justin. You're so sweet and kind and caring. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. It was a blood moon eclipse. Yeah. I want to put on Cher and sing Dark Lady. Dark Lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. All right. I haven't been able to stop crying. I know it's really bad. It's really bad. And also, there was a pew-pewing the other day or yesterday, same day that all of things happened in Utah. And I got to be careful with how I say it, because if this is monetized, this live stream is monetized, and like if I talk about things that are going on in Utah with certain names and stuff like that, I have to unmonetize the video. So if I go live in a little bit, it'll be an unmonetized, because YouTube doesn't like to monetize that kind of stuff. They sure do. Yes. What was that? We had a high school and then there was, remember the Catholic children last week? Like 20 kids. Oh wow, Boogie. It's crazy. All right, moving on here. So this was Oh, look at this one right here. This was the other day when they arrested Sarah. That was interesting. Yeah. I thought about covering the Ukrainian woman on the bus. You know, it's crazy. You go from a war-torn country, and then you're riding on a bus in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're unalived. Just crazy. Just crazy. Amber said she'll get what's coming to her. And someone said, they just arrested Sarah as well. Yes, my gut was telling me she was involved with the scum. And then Sandy Marie says, for sure, hearing they didn't arrest Sarah when I called in, apparently they didn't have her in custody yet. So I don't know who told you that when it happened. I'm confused. I don't know. Wait a second. They should have listened to. Okay, listen to this. They should have listened to me when I called them from Teresa's house. Or how about whenever we stayed there with the kids? Or how about when she was seen taking that baby and hanging him upside down and trying to hurt him? They didn't care. That's why they had no comment. They said that they were hanging the boy upside down. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That people could do something that. What is it? Justin, I will pay $50 to a member of your channel that designs a logo for my business, if you don't mind, broski. I don't understand what you mean. Like, if someone wants to design you a logo, yeah, just give them. Thank you, Uber. Thank you for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. My friend, thank you so much. If you received one of those, make sure you thank Uber. Very kind. Thank you so much. If that's what you mean, if someone's in here that designs logos, just say, hey, what's your email? If that's what you mean. Thank you so much, Uber. And thank you so much, Magic. Good to see you. You believe in magic. Thank you so much, Magic, as well, my love. So the person saying they seen things, but they failed to call police themselves, pot meat kettle. I think she was saying that she did call. She did call. Oh crap, I'm missing it. Lord have mercy on a country boy. Justin, get it together. Shit. What's wrong with you?
Charges tonight against 2 Fayette County women already accused in the horrific death of 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. Prosecutors say the abuse didn't stop there. New charges accuse the same women of abusing Renesmay's 6-year-old brother and 11-year-old sister. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Josh Taylor. Ken has the night off.
And I'm Christine Sorensen. Shelley Bort sat down with the district attorney about what those children suffered inside the same home.
District Attorney Mike Abel says this is the worst child abuse case he has ever seen. He says the same 2 women Renesmay Eutsey called mom and dad are now charged with abusing her little brother, who also lived inside that Dunbar Township home.
But we filed additional charges against both Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley, which includes several counts of aggravated assault, endangering the welfare of children.
Court records show just hours after Renesmay Eutsey was reported missing, the other children were pulled from the Dunbar Township home by emergency order. Those children were taken to UPMC Children's Hospital, where doctors made a chilling discovery. A 6-year-old boy was emaciated, malnourished, and showed signs of severe abuse.
What we've seen appears to be intentional, completely intentional. Very systemic and over a course of a very long amount of time.
But one question remains. Why wasn't intervention swifter before one child died and another hospitalized? To that, Abel says the abuse wasn't just hidden, it was actively concealed. He says Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley went out of their way to keep all of the children isolated, cutting them off from professionals who might have noticed the warning signs, including doctors and dentists. According to the criminal complaint, Renesmay's 11-year-old sister claims instead of taking her to the dentist when she complained about a sore tooth, Eutsey and Shipley pulled the tooth out with a pair of rusty pliers.
They were being homeschooled. They weren't being brought for wellness checks. Unfortunately, there were probably multiple family members, friends, acquaintances that had access to these children during that time, and we received no reports.
As the scope of this case widens, Abel says his work is far from over. He insists his office will pursue every lead, examine every piece of evidence, and make sure those responsible will face the harshest consequences.
No stone will be left unturned. We will find everybody responsible in this case.
The 6-year-old remains in the hospital in stable condition. The other 2 siblings have been placed in foster care, not with relatives.
So the oldest, I saw someone, Bobby. Justin, what about the youngest? Do you know anything about him or her? The oldest is a girl, and they're all skinny, right? The baby was the least affected from what I understand. But the oldest one is going to have not only psychological trauma from the abuse and neglect that happened. I get emotional talking about this case, I really do. But seeing her sister, who faced neglect and everything with her, being kicked in the stomach, and then she's watching her sister be put in a garbage bag and then in a broken toad, and then saying, we're going to take her far, far away. And then they knocked the hell out of the oldest girl and told her not to speak. That was her warning. But physically, she's underweight, malnourished, but didn't need hospitalization, and neither did the baby. So the oldest girl and the baby, which is a girl as well, they didn't need hospitalization. It was the 6-year-old boy. By the way, I have a photo. Let me see if I have that still. I had a photo, and the boy, some people might not know this, but men and women's diets, men tend to, especially with your blood type and all that, boys, they need more protein and stuff. We have more muscle mass and all of that. And this little boy, he looked like a living corpse, if that makes sense. Like, when I saw his arms in that picture with their face blurred, I found a picture of the face unblurred. But when I saw his arms, You know, I've worked in funeral homes. I've seen dead people. It looked like he was dead. Like you couldn't tell the difference. That's what a dead person's arm looked like. And these kids had no energy. They couldn't have had any energy. Very anemic, Benson. Very anemic. I just, this case, it's a tough one. No pigment in school. Well, it was hell. They didn't go outside. They did not go outside. They didn't go anywhere for the last several months. Angel, thank you so much, honey. That's so kind of you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much, Kylie. Good to see you. Oh, you've got Frenchies. You've got Frenchies, Angel. I had a Frenchie. His name was Max. I got him in 1999 when Frenchies were, nobody even knew what they were hardly back then. My girlfriend, she bred them and showed them way back then. And his name was Max. And I loved my Frenchie. He's a good dog. He was brindle. He had like a little white stripe right there. Thank you so much for your support, Angel. Do appreciate you very, very much, hon. Canadian Cookie, thank you so much. My goodness, nuts. Thank you so much, Canadian. You are very kind to me, and I appreciate you immensely, my friend. Thank you so very much. Joyous, you did it again. You are a firecracker, girl. Thank you so much. Joyous, I truly cannot thank you enough. Truly, you are incredibly good to me. I'm in my feelings right now, and I don't want to cry. But thank you very, very, very much for everything. All of you do in here, in this chat. Just being here, truly. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Uber. It's very kind of you, my friend. Very, very kind. If you received one of those memberships, please thank our dear Joyous. She's very good to us. Very, very good. But I did see a photo of, yeah, probably, I guarantee he had rickets, Ginger. Guarantee. I mean, it takes a long time to be starved. A long time. He went into cardiac arrest. Whenever you are starved like that, he had 0% fat, which, you know, your body will start eating muscle, right? It'll start eating you, essentially, until it has nothing left. And that is exactly what this little boy had. He had nothing left. His heart gave out. And thankfully, they got him back. But how does someone do this to a kid? I don't know how one holds food from anybody. Like, honestly, I really don't. I don't know if they did it. I mean, they were just extra cruel. You know what I mean? Just extra cruel. And I think that's what it just bothers me that these babies were tortured. I can't think about Renesmay getting kicked in the gut and dying in the bathtub. When I was a kid, I would throw up, and I would like, my grandmother raised me. I would like, no, mama, I don't want to throw up. I don't want to throw up. And I just needed comfort. Right? Kids need that. They need that comfort when they're sick. And she died in the bathtub by herself. You know, when you don't have calories or anything. See, I did the low carb diet. I tried it. Could not do it. It made me mental. Made me nuts. I couldn't think. Like, and once I ate some carbs after that, I could literally feel my brain tingle. Like I could feel like just little connections in there just going, he's back. Mother chicken ate a carb. You have iron deficiency anemia. Yeah. And it's very, it's common. Especially if you don't eat, you're not a meat eater. So it's going to take some time for this little boy. I can't do that. Like I got to have at least 30, 40 grams of carbs a day. They want you under 50 for sure. Some people eat 0. I'm like, no, I'll just be fat. I used to be 129 pounds and I look probably like I weighed 98. You can die from it. Well, yeah, you can. I mean, you can. It's just, some people love the low carb life. Potato chips are my friend. Ice cream is mine. Sweets is mine. Sugar is mine. Leslie, I yo-yo. When I hit about 32, well, that's when I was going through Lyme's treatment, Lyme's disease, and I didn't know what was wrong with me, and they put me on freaking steroids and all of this stuff, and it helped, thank God, but it also changes everything, changes your entire like metabolism or something. I eat once a day and snack at night. Yeah. I can't eat breakfast. I cannot eat breakfast. If I eat breakfast, I don't feel good the rest of the day. Never been a breakfast person. What was Gabriel's case? Yes, it was a bad one. I've heard maybe 4 or 5 cases worse than this, maybe. Dakota Collins Dakota Collins was one that really bothered me. That was one that really bothered me. I have been carnivore for almost 5 years now. I have to have meat. I have to have meat. Years and years ago, 19, 20 years old, I tried to be a vegetarian. It was an era for me. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. I have to have meat. Otherwise, I get sick. Like, I don't eat a lot of red meat. I eat beef maybe twice a month, maybe. Chicken. That's what I live on. Chicken. I don't eat pork. Have not ate pork in 20 years. Nothing. No pork whatsoever. Pork is very dirty. It's a very, very dirty parasites and all that stuff. I just can't. I've been a vegetarian for 25 years. Robin, my mom is a vegetarian. Sarah's a vegetarian. That works too, Sarah. Go, girl. I just eat chicken, turkey, beef, occasionally. Shrimp, lots of shrimp. What's nothing? What's nothing? I love shrimp. Shrimp is high protein, low carb. I can't eat pork. Balls up. No, I don't do pork at all whatsoever. I heard a politician talking about how the U.S. is importing shrimp from other countries that has radioactive. Oh, I'm sure. Ice cream is my favorite with French fries. I'll tell you what I love. I love going to Wendy's and getting a Frosty and dipping it in. I do love that. I'm not going to lie. When was this? I don't know if I've showed this yet or not. After the death of Fayette County 911. Okay, there's some new stuff here. Little Renesmay's funeral. Seafood diet. I love crab. Oh, I live for crab.
Casino has the most exciting life.
So much
Dealer
cholesterol.
tables. So when you want the magic of Vegas, you get the magic of Vegas. All the excitement of a player's paradise with live dealer blackjack, roulette.
I love steak. But I just don't cook it, and I just don't go anywhere to eat it. I don't know why, but I do.
Craps, baccarat, and more.
I love a good fatty steak. I like steak with fat on it. Love steak with fat on it.
Anytime, anywhere.
I never split nines.
Oh, gotcha. Seafood.
Today, family and friends are saying goodbye to nine-year-old Renesmay Eutsey.
Her funeral comes as one of the women charged in her death, Sarah Shipley, was finally arraigned and booked in the Fayette County Jail after a hospital stay for an overdose. Shelley Bortz has more from Connellsville.
It's been a heartbreaking day here in Fayette County as the community laid to rest Renesmay Eutsey. I talked to the man who stepped in to pay for her funeral. He told me he didn't know Renesmay, but as a father of a young girl himself, he couldn't let her leave this world without dignity.
God bless him.
Unfair what happened to her.
Hundreds came through the doors of Mount Olive Evangelical Church in Connellsville for the viewing of 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. Each step inside marked with grief, tears, and the weight of the community mourning a little girl gone too soon.
Whenever I came home after hearing the news, I
I said, we need to do something for this little girl.
Among the mourners, Eric Budner, a man who had never met Renesmay but wanted to help any way he could. It started with a simple Facebook post about taking his lemonade truck, Lexi's Lemonade, to a local shopping plaza to help raise money for her funeral expenses. In minutes, that post took off. Local businesses began reaching out, offering sandwiches, pizzas, anything they could provide, all in exchange for donations to help Renesmay.
Saw people buying pizzas for $20, $50, $100 bills at a time. It was just such an outpour from the community.
Enough money was raised to cover the entire cost of Renesmay's funeral. Then Fink Funeral Home graciously stepped in and donated its services, lowering the bill. That left close to $4,000, which will be used for a memorial stone in Dunbar Borough Park where she lived, with the rest set aside for her siblings.
And we ended up collecting almost $8,000, which is just the community's work. It's God's work. It's not mine. I was just there providing the lemonade.
Both Sarah Shipley and Courtney Eutsey.
And the irony is, and the saying goes, he in the community, you know, what's the saying? They made lemon, what they made, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And out of this bad situation, they made something good, right? They paid for her funeral, no GoFundMes or anything like that. And the extra money will go to the kids, right? She was buried. Yeah, there was a lot of cremation talk and all that. She was not cremated. She was buried. There was a proper funeral.
Remain behind bars tonight with more charges possible as this investigation continues. Reporting in Connellsville, Shelley Bortz, KDKA TV News. KDKA has learned Courtney Eutsey has been moved to the Washington County Jail. The Fayette County warden says due to the size of the jail, he cannot keep Eutsey and Sarah Shipley in the same facility since they're co-defendants. The
Good.
warden said there's no way to keep the
Y'all bitches are not going to be together.
two women separated. Eutsey will be transported back to Fayette when she has hearings. She had been in protective custody since she got into the Fayette County Jail after receiving multiple threats.
Oh,
Drought.
I was trying to find that where there was 3 women that, and I had it pulled up somewhere, but this is her latest mugshot. Bitch. Can't stand those two. Where 3 women there beat the brakes off of one of them. I think it was the other one. So there's that. There's that. She has a preliminary hearing, Shipley and Eutsey, I think September 24th. September 24th. So there's that. So there's, you know, whenever something like this happens, you see the worst of humanity, figure A right here, but you also see the best of humanity come together and do good things. I wish that, you know, we didn't have to come together and do these things, but we're here, you know. I want to show y'all a picture of something very interesting. This was 19 weeks ago. Not that long ago. What? 5 months ago or something. Rosie Oler updated her profile picture to this picture 19 weeks ago. I see one adopted child but the others are missing. Wouldn't these people have questions where they were? Also, does anyone know who the rest of the people are? I feel like police needs to question them. Look at this. These two bitches right here are the unalivers, the alleged unalivers. They have one baby right here. There may be a child right here as well. I don't know if that's a child or if that's... No, that's a tablecloth. That's a tablecloth. One child. Where's the other? Where's the others? Do you lock them in their dungeon? Where's the other kids? And why did anybody ask about him? Oh, no, they did miss a meal. Look at her. They didn't miss a meal. But, you know, in jail, they don't feed you a lot. They don't feed you a lot. And so there's that. Look at this. Let me make it bigger. Oops, that one's not it. This one's it. Probably without the rugs, this wouldn't have happened. Hard to say. I think they're mentally ill. I think they're mentally ill. I mean, they called one of them dad. You're mentally ill, in my opinion. If you're a female and you're being called dad. Seriously. Just my opinion, but just saying. Dad and mom, you're not a dad. Sorry, you're not. And there's that. So you had two moms, which is fine, but calling her dad is just ridiculous, in my opinion. It's just ridiculous. So, anywho, just me though. I just can't imagine those kids going to school and being like, "This is my dad." Wait, what do you mean? It's your dad? What's your name? Sarah? Come on, guys. Courtney was mom. Sarah was dad. Yeah. Yep. It just messed up. I'm sorry. It just messed up. I know people might take a little bit offense to that, but take it. That's all I can say, because it's just not. I mean, obviously I am who I am and I have children. So, but I can't imagine someone calling me mom. You know what I mean? Like, that's just weird. Or have them call you, Tutu or beep beep or whatever the hell, but dad? Like, you're weird. You're fucking weird if you do that, in my opinion. But I would call them animals. Yeah. I don't even like to call them caregivers, because there was no care given to either one of them. There was no care given. I call them the abusers. Mom and mommy, yeah. Or, make up a nickname or whatever. But when I saw that, she's like, one goes by mom and the other one goes by dad. I was like, God, what the fuck's wrong with our world? Maybe we need another name, mom and dad. Well, that's what they called, was mom and dad. So, anywho, I don't know if there's anything else. Let me see if I've got everything here. I wanted to show you guys that where they got the brake speed off of them. One of the girls was in the jail, and she had just gotten out of the jail, and she was one of them that helped. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this little boy. He is. You can tell they're just all malnourished. The baby's not. The baby here looks absolutely fine, but it's probably because she drinks formula, right? That's probably, and the formula has enough nutrients for, and she probably gets WIC. Probably what they do, get WIC and all that, and it pays for the formula and stuff. And it's easy to, these fucking people to just give them a bottle. And you are not blocked, Lady Gracious, but I will say, if you have been typing in here, I have not seen you until just now, which is a very weird common thing. The people that's been happening on YouTube lately, they're like, nope, fine, I'll leave. Or someone will say, like, am I blocked or whatever? And it's like, until you say, am I blocked or something like that, nobody sees it. It's so weird. Okay, that's it. I see you now. I see you now, darling. So that baby on the left is bigger than the 6-year-old. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. But look, I mean, the baby, he has no energy. You can tell, and his stomach is distended. It is distended. And you can just, you can tell your hair and your nails will really tell you if you have nutrients or not. It will always tell you. And you can tell by their hair and their skin. It's not a healthy household. Not a healthy household. Well, his collar is off. And he had, oh my God, you guys, if you were here the other day when I got that picture of his eye, oh my God, I lost it the other day when I saw it. I lost it, because what they did to these babies is just unimaginable. Absolutely unimaginable. Where was it? I might have it here. He's got just the biggest black eye that you have ever seen. Oh, it just tore me up. And by the way, that was from what I understand, that was at a baby shower, or I think it was at a baby shower. They said. Here it is. Look at this. And this is supposed to be a newer picture. This one right here. Trigger. Look at that. could you? How in the hell could you? He's not as skinny there. You haven't seen this, Joyous? You haven't seen this yet? I was live the other day and someone sent this to me and I lost it. I lost it. I started just sobbing. There's Renesmay. His face is swollen all over here. It's bruised all over here. His lip, you can see here, it's not as swollen. All of this is swollen. He's got a bruise right there. Something has really happened. His eye is turned up. See, it's looking straight right here. His eye is turned up right here. It's bad. I mean, they deserve the death penalty. They absolutely deserve the death penalty. Where did the picture go? Okay. And his lip, you can tell his teeth are all messed up. The one picture we see, he's got a big old knot. You can't see it here. But this was supposed to be like a wedding shower or a baby shower. You can tell little Renesmay, you can tell they pulled out their teeth with fucking pliers. This tooth is like halfway there. Her face is swollen over here. Look over here. You can see the line. This is swollen. She's been punched or tooth rot. She's got some of the worst I've seen. The oldest girl's arm. Yeah, someone was saying something about that. I can't remember what it was. You can tell he's nervous. Him putting his hands like that. What was it with the oldest girl's arm? What was it with the oldest girl's arm? She does, Peacemaker. She looks like an old lady. Renesmay looks like an old lady. It's her hand. Let me see. I don't see what you mean. The baby looks fine, but oh, the baby's hand. Okay. It might be a bruise. Yeah. Yeah. I'll show that. I'll show it. I didn't have the text to it, but both black eyes on Renesmay. And this is what gets me about kids and animals. Even the most neglected and abused children and animals still smile. Still smile. And they're just pure love. Pure love. And they deserve so much better. So much better. Now, I want to show you. Remember, this is the first. This right here is the first photo that they put out of Renesmay. And clearly, when I saw this photo, I was like, oh, it's bad. You can tell. You can tell if a child has been cared for or not. You can tell. And clearly, little Renesmay was not. But she's younger here. She's younger here. Oh, good. Mindful Moments. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can just tell. And then when I saw this photo, when all of this was going on, let me see if I can find it. I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep. And this photo, for whatever reason, haunts me. Well, you'll know why it haunts me, but it haunts me. This photo of whenever she was, I guess, with some grandparents. Summer Wells looked like this too. She sure did, Pamela M. Oh, thank you, Tempe. Thank you, honey. Very kind. But again, you can tell her teeth. She's got teeth coming in way up here. She's got them broken and all that. She's got kids' teeth and adult teeth coming in. She's got a full black eye right here. She's got cuts or burns or scars right here. Her hairline is way up here. Way, way, way up here. Her hairline should not be that high. That's not a natural hairline. That is abuse, systematic abuse, neglect, and lack of nutrition coming from that. That is Sarah's relative in that picture with them. Well, let me tell you something. Sarah's relatives failed those kids right there. Christy, honey, they didn't go to doctors. They didn't go to the doctor. She didn't take them. If they got a toothache, they pulled them out with rusty pliers. She looks like an old lady. And you can tell Summer Wells, especially that one with her friend. She's standing in front of Grandma's camper. She's real hunched over. And you can tell it's really bad. Abused children and animals still love their mothers and monsters. It's just that way. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. And they will defend their mothers and their fathers. Oh, they were just having a bad day. I shouldn't have done it. You know, this or whatever. And they'll make excuses for them. That is what abuse does. I have not, but I will check that. I will check that, my dear. I don't see it. Justin, is the boy being abused and the father safe? So I'm working the case in Kentucky. Oh, I got it, Canadian. Hold on. I just saw it. Hold on. Oh. Oh, Canadian. Bless you, honey. Of course. That's sorry, darling. It is a horrific way to live, Karma. You need anything Canadian? Puff Kitty, I love your name. Puff. Thank you so much, Puff Kitty. Puff the magic kitty lives with the pearls. Thank you so much, Puff Kitty. Who's your name? My name is Puff Kitty. Who's your name? My name is Puff Kitty. 9:30. Okay. All right. We're gonna come back. I'll be back. We're gonna watch this press conference. I'll be live. Justin texting you about the Kentucky case now. Worker isn't going to do anything. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Never seen anything like it in my life. He is literally being the hell beat out of him. And the CPS doesn't do anything. He's throwing up because he was knocked in the head. Nope. You know what they should say? You know, I mean, this is what we need to say to the CPS workers that aren't doing anything. Today's date, 9/11/2025. Something happens to those kids. Blood is on your hands. Blood is on your hands. If you let something, when there has been ample warning, look at these kids we're talking about right now. There's going to be an FBI update here shortly. I need to get that ready, guys. I may be doing it under, I don't know if I should do it under vertical or just a regular. I may do it under vertical. I don't know. So we'll see. Texted it to you. A social worker actually called me today and said they were aware of the video, and that's all she would say. It's crazy. Are you being serious, Joe? I could do it on the Justin for All channel, but I don't know if everyone's got my Justin for All. I haven't been on there in ages. Hype is available after the live, should be. If you want to hype the video, it means so much. I think you get 3 hypes a week. She kicked you out yesterday. Your mom's 107 and she kicked you out yesterday, probably because you're 75. I know he's fibbing, but I wanted to give it back to him. Joyous, I think after the live, underneath it'll say hype this, like where the comments are, and you can hit hype. But I would wait. I mean, you get 3 hypes a week, so we'll see. Thank you, Cash. I'll be live here shortly. We'll be watching the FBI update. Thank you, Dodgins.